which he also said that I had no glutes, so little. But yeah, I'm gonna share, of course, photos here for you to see how it looked like. Almost showtime, 2 days out. I'm doing regular stuff, preparing my EAAs, electrolytes, and glutamine before I go to do cardio. It's something that I love actually doing in the mornings. I wake up early, I just do my cardio, get some steps in outside till it gets completely unbearably hot, and I feel like this morning routine just helps me to relax a little bit. Then usually after that I do a little bit of client check-ins just to catch up with work as early as possible, and then later of course I go to the gym, I train. You'll see everything. I'm vlogging basically every single day now, especially leading up to the show. So there's a lot of stuff, exciting stuff that is about to come, so just stay tuned and enjoy the vlog. Good morning. So actually it is 2 days before I compete, which is crazy, and I actually just did my morning cardio today. Again, it's Thursday, so we have to train with Adam, and I don't think we're gonna do newbie today since I'm so close to the show, so we probably don't want to zap me, although I would love to do it because I feel like I'm recovering well. So if we can do it and not over push it, that would be amazing. But again, I am quite rushed this morning. I cannot do a lot of stuff before as I usually do, so I'm just gonna go back home, eat something quickly, do some makeup, prepare, and that's gonna be it. Also, I wanted to add something really amazing. So I have the best clients in the world because it is almost Friday, it's Thursday, so some of the clients, especially the ones that are overseas, are already checking in, and I usually have the busiest weekends. And all the wishes that I received, and some of them even wanted to skip their check-ins, which I appreciate, but at the same time it's not about me, it's about you, and I want to always be on top of the game coaching wise and help you as much as I can. So yeah, it is just amazing to know that I work with the most amazing people, the most driven, understanding, passionate. It's just so incredible, and I couldn't be happier with it. Whenever I have to travel or I don't know, something happens, I always have their backs. I mean, they always have my back, if that makes sense, but at the same time I always have theirs too. So yeah, I just wanted to express that I'm super grateful, and I know that a lot of you watch my videos. So again, if you're watching, I love you, you are the best, and it just makes everything so much easier for me too. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, so let's go after this vlog. Because this morning I didn't had a lot of time, I spent minimal time preparing, doing my makeup, because we will be training with Adam again at newbie. This is my last leg day before show day, so I'm getting ready for a really serious session. Of course, with a newbie it always is quite serious because it is quite intense, so if you have been watching my vlogs, you'll see everything. It's going to be quite fire. Yeah, so basically this is what I'm doing, the exact same thing as always, simple makeup, gathering my thoughts. Before I usually do my makeup before I eat my breakfast, so later I will be showing you what I'm eating. I pretty much kept the same foods on every single day during peak week and even on prep. It's not like I'm changing a lot of things because routine stays the same. The only thing that changes is the quantities of food. So here I was eating my oatmeal with a little bit of egg whites, then some yogurt and berries, almond butter, and a little bit of my favorite protein powder, which is of course Raw Nutrition, code Laura as always to save. I was so impatient to eat that I kept tasting everything, kept eating little bites, and when it got time to eat, of course I had a little bit less because I ate half of it while I was cooking. However, it still was pretty good breakfast since we are upping my food during peak week to fuel those muscles with glycogen, which again, it was really nice since the last week was pretty rough for me energy wise. I ate a little less than usual and it definitely caught up with me, especially since I was pushing really hard with my training sessions, and even mentally I feel like I put so much into this prep and to everything that I do. As I said, the move to Vegas, everything is new. I'm here alone. It's not as easy. Of course, missing my home country. I'm missing my loved ones. I'm missing my family. So there's a lot of things and struggles that I am still even going through, and I went through during peak week, especially because I feel like I was so emotionally drained, and then way more sensitive with everything, and I felt like all of that stuff was catching up with me quite roughly. I was super antisocial. I didn't even wanted to waste any energy talking with people, which sometimes can seem like I'm cold or something like that, but I promise you I'm not. I'm just gathering my thoughts, getting ready for the battle basically, which is show day, and making sure that I am presenting my best. You'll see everything how it went in the end of the video. I will explain how I felt, judges' feedback, my plans, what I'm doing with training, with competing, moving forward, with eating and stuff, and calories, and yeah, you'll see everything. And here I probably should comment a little bit on what I did. So as per usual, I started my leg day with some abductions, which again, since upper glute is my main focus right now, I am doing quite a bit of abductions because I feel like I can target my upper glutes quite well. And then immediately after, I moved on into heavy hip thrusting. Surprisingly, I was able to lift quite a lot, even with a newbie, which again, it is really intense, and usually you can lift less weight. So I went up to 4 plates and a half, I would say. Yeah, so it was quite heavy, but still I felt pretty good, especially since usually during these hot days I pedal with my bike to the gym. It drains me already, and then I found that my training sessions even isn't as intense. And today, of course, we trained with Adam, so he was able to pick me up and drive me to the gym, so I had more energy that way. And then we trained quite early, so usually the earlier I train, the more energy I have. I don't like dragging my workouts for later in the day. I just simply don't have as good of a session. And then another thing, of course, people starts to come in the gym, and the more people there is, the more machines are occupied, and I'm just unable to focus. I definitely prefer emptier gym. It's just I always train that way, and even being back home in Lithuania, I used to train super early in the mornings when there was minimal people in the gym. I basically had the gym for myself, and this is of course kind of a luxury, I guess, but I worked for it in a way where I am waking up super early. I'm going to the bed early, so just to basically manage everything and have my time, and to be able to focus on my session, on everything that I'm doing at my best. So yeah, now I didn't comment on this. So here we did single leg RDLs with kettlebell. And although this exercise might look like it's not as intense, I promise you it hits your glutes so well. You definitely should try it. This is one of my favorites right now. And then we combine that with abduction with 8 plates, single leg for each side. I did 12 reps, or I believe anywhere from 12 to 15 from what I remember. And then we added in the end hyperextensions on this machine, although honestly even the regular 45-degree hyperextension machine works super well. I love that one probably the most, just because it is something that I'm used to, and I feel like I can achieve good mind muscle connection. Although it's always nice to try something new, I feel like that one always works well for me, and I don't think you need to use the fanciest machines to build the biggest glutes, I guess, because this is how I trained for years, and I was able to achieve all of the results. And this is only now that I'm blessed and I can train and try new machines, but it's not like it was the foundation of my physique previously. So So another session is done. I hope that I won't get demonetized because of the music. Either way, it went pretty well. I wouldn't say I had the most amount of energy, but I pushed it quite hard with hip thrust. I also did way less than I usually do. However, I feel like it worked quite well. So now I'm gonna pose a little and gonna drive back home to do client check-ins, the ones that came in early, and then of course some food. So that posed a little. Right now I'm just running to the Walmart to quickly grab some nutritional yeast, which I actually forgot yesterday, and the heat is getting hot. I mean, it's getting hot, so I'm just completely now. Oh my god, you guys. So yesterday I was stressing out because I completely forgot to order my scrubber for fake tan, and Protein actually send me some stuff, so thank god it is here on time. So I will be doing my base coat myself. I probably will be doing competition coat there, but I have competition color, I have my base coat. This is the best thing for your skin, even if you're not competing. I promise you, this stuff, I'm in love. I always use it in the past, even outside of stage, because it really exfoliates the skin well. So this is of course ideal if you want to put on any fake tanner, just for regular life, not for stage. Then of course this is muscle juice for glaze, a lot of stuff to apply the tan. And yeah, so this is super dark competition color. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I'm probably just gonna go with the regular stuff. So I'm really happy it's here, so I can start preparing and be nice and ready on time. Oh, and we even have some shirts to wear. That's amazing. No, it's getting better.
Everybody him to this room is just filled. Oh, I know you. Looks like all the vendors come over on this show.
Oh, right now, I'm gonna get it now.
Good morning, guys. So today is show day and I'm not doing crazy cardio. I just wanted to, since I woke up early, I just wanted to move a little bit more before I go into doing my makeup, eating my breakfast, which again, today I'm not planning to eat a lot since I want to keep my waistline as tight as possible. And to be completely honest, I am experiencing some digestive issues. My stomach is rambling. It's not ideal, although I'm hungry. It's just, it is a little bloated, which again, I think it's mainly stress, which, as I said, I am definitely stressing out about this thing, but I'm just trying to basically shift my stress into excitement. So just walking a little helps me. Then if I'll have time, I'll finish the rest of the late check-ins, which again, doing my regular stuff really helps me to stay calmer and relax. And I'm also now watching makeup tutorials because I'm doing my own makeup. So I know it's really last minute, but it is what it is. So I'll just try my best to make it work. I did my hair yesterday in hopes that it will hold. It isn't holding that well, so we'll see how it goes. Either way, it is extremely hot here in Vegas, so I don't know, we will see. I also put my first layer of tan with Protein, and then I'm gonna be sprayed on early this morning at the venue with some kind of other tan. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, I guess the word is excited. So basically it is done. I know I look like a mess. I look a little crazy because I'm wearing this protein stuff and just random bunny shorts. And I'm surprised this early on Saturday there's so many people driving around, and oh my goodness, look at the sky. This is something I love. Here the views are incredible. The only thing, it's so hot. I mean, it's 4 a.m. right now and it's already really hot, but it's not to the point where I'm sweating because otherwise it will be ruining my tan. Another person walking. What the fuck? I can't even film my vlog here. Okay, quick announcement, guys. So I am starting to work with Young LA, and now I will be having my discount code LS, which is going to save you 15% off from every single purchase. Again, it's really exciting. Right now we will be just trialing our partnership, so hopefully I will be able to stay, and of course it only will be possible with your support. So if you ever want to get something from them, just use code LS. It will save you money and it also will help me. So I'm super pumped about it. I cannot wait to share more pieces. Actually, I'm wearing something from them already. So stay tuned and let's get back to the vlog. Welcome to show days morning, guys, and here the most stressful part of the morning. Although I absolutely love doing my makeup on regular days, it was stressful because it was actually the first time in I believe 5 or 6 years that I'm doing my show day makeup. And before, I believe I had only maybe, I don't know, 5 shows that I did my own makeup, and I was super stressed because I was, of course, wanting my makeup to turn out well, and I feel like it actually did, but it took me way longer. I feel like I spent maybe hour and a half, almost 2 on it, and the longest, of course, the foundation took me because I was adding layers and layers and layers, and I don't know, I just wanted to make sure that everything is how it should be, and I feel like the final result turned out quite well. Also, I actually last minute decided to do my eyeshadows more of a burgundy color instead of regular brown, and I feel like with my blue bikini it worked quite well. And also what I noticed that on stage, if I add more blush, it just makes my stage makeup just so much better. So if you are doing your own makeup or you are doing your makeup with someone that's doing it professionally, I would definitely ask for a brighter blush because it really makes your skin pop more, it makes you look better, and I don't know, it just works. I feel like it gives you such a fresh look, such a girly pinkish type of vibes, at least for me, because I added super pink blush. I don't know what I'm talking here about, guys. I just want to give you the feedback, not the feedback, but basically how I felt on that day, without forgetting anything. Although in the end of this video I will explain and talk about everything fresh, because I filmed that video right after the show, one day after the show, so I was fresh, and you will hear everything. So here I'm having my breakfast, which on show day I basically didn't eat anything, and I feel like I could have eaten maybe a little bit more to get a little fuller, but I didn't want to sacrifice my waist, so I kept food minimal. I ate a little bit of oatmeal with just salt and cinnamon, and then 2 muffins, and I also ate 1 more muffin before I pumped up. We stepped on stage at 11 a.m. for the first time, and it was enough food, I guess, although I was super hungry. But as I said, I didn't want to sacrifice my waist size, so it worked. And yeah, so here you can see I'm eating post stage protein bars, which I was craving so much. Here my selfie post leg day the next day at Cult Fitness, and I also was craving buckwheat, my favorite thing that I was eating in Lithuania, so I bought some here. And now let's get into the feedback. Okay, guys, so it's time for us to talk. Post show feels, my plans, and feedback is about to go down. Basically, how I'm feeling. It's one day post show, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm feeling exhausted. I still have videos to edit, client check-ins to get back to you. But I wanted to record this while, of course, I am fresh. And because I'm fresh, for post-show plans, I'm still not sure right now. I just want to make little improvements that I'm gonna speak on quickly, and then I'm gonna decide if I'm doing another show very soon or if I'm taking longer to build, depending on how my body responds and all of that stuff. So basically, first things first, my placing. Everyone is interested in placing because it somehow shows how good or how bad you are. So there was 20 of us competing, and I ended up at 9th place. I held center of second call out, which again, I would say pretty good. I'm pretty happy with my physique. Again, girls are super dense, super amazing. There were so many tall girls out there, and I'm so petite that I'm at least glad that they saw me on stage with those little muscles, I guess, and just being so little. But yeah, I'm gonna share, of course, photos here for you to see how it looked like. I could definitely been a little fuller, which again, it's always something with me, you know. I can always be fuller, I can always build more. So I asked the judges for feedback, and there was only 2 judges that were giving the feedback. And to be completely honest, not to be rude, but the first judge, I think he made a mistake with my number, because the feedback that he gave me was super short, and then it was something that's completely not about my physique. Like, I think if I remember correctly, he said I looked extremely good from the front and stuff, but when I turned back, it was a completely different physique, which he also said that I had no glutes, no hamstrings, no legs, and that I need to build my lower body from the back. And I don't know, to be honest, I mean, I need to build everywhere. It's not that it's the wrong thing, I guess, but with my physique, in comparison, my lower body is definitely way stronger, and my glutes are way stronger than my shoulders, than my upper body, than my front pose. So it was completely something that's not about me. And then I checked for photos, and I saw the girl that had pretty much similar hair to mine and the same color bikini, and maybe he was talking about her, maybe he just checked at a different number. I don't know, I don't know, but that feedback wasn't helpful at all. And then the female, I think she definitely knew what I was. She got my number correctly, everything was fine, and she said that my tan was too light. And when I looked at photos, it didn't look like I am looking different than everyone else, so I'm not sure why she said it, but it is what it is. Then she said that I need more conditioning in my front shoulder, which again, I think is just the size, you know, I just need more fullness there, which makes sense. Then she said more upper glute, which again, I can always improve on. Upper glute is definitely something I always worked hard on, and I still need to work on, so this is totally valid. I'm really excited to make those improvements. Also, she said that my posing was nice, which again was super. I was super happy because I worked hard on my posing, and I feel like it showed on stage, so I'm happy about that. I liked my routine. Of course, I stumbled and made some mistakes, but it's my first show in 2 years, so I mean, I'm happy with the outcome, I guess. Yeah, so that was pretty much the feedback. It was pretty short, not a lot of things. But what I am looking at my photos and stuff, what I, of course, wanted to improve on myself, definitely more size, fuller. So it's definitely my glutes, definitely my shoulders, specifically in the front, more. Then even my arms a little could be better, and then my posing in the back side, I would say I could definitely pose better, because that one is always so not consistent, and my arms are probably a little too flared. I should be keeping them closer in the back side and then push them out a little bit more to show more depth, more of my arms and stuff. And in the front, I can also, because I have such a small waist and not so much detail, I would love to work on my abs more to make them pop more. And then what we noticed, I need to twist a little bit more to the edges, which will make my waist a little wider, but I will show more, because when I'm twisted to the side, I look like my waist is really small, but almost not in a good way, so I need to twist a little bit, like with my posing. So I need to change those main things, and then those details, just fullness and more muscle. So right now my goal is to build for a little bit, for a few weeks at least. I'm increasing my calories now, especially my carbs and my fats. I found my new obsession with cottage cheese, especially now I'm eating my favorite thing, a little bit more protein. I added protein bar. I love protein bars, finally. Also now I'm eating those cottage cheese and avocado sandwiches that I absolutely love. I eat a lot of oats, my muffins, and stuff like that. But just as I said, just higher calories. I also reducing my steps because I'm basically trapped in my apartment. I can't even walk outside. So the only way how I was able to get my steps is on a treadmill, either on the apartment gym or the one that I have in my house, which is pretty shitty. It's difficult to walk on that one. So it's nice to now have less steps. Yeah, what else? Yeah, so that would be the plan for now. And the plan competing wise, as I said, as soon as I know, I'm probably gonna tell you before the show. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself for that, and that would be it. And then the last thing that I wanted to tell you, the thing that I was talking in my previous vlog about getting comments on social media. So I post a lot of stuff on social media. I share my journey, and sometimes I'm even hesitant to share my competing journey and my physique and all of that stuff, because I get a lot of rude comments as well. How I should look like, how I have no glutes, how bad I look like, or how stringy I am and stuff. And I would be lying if I would tell you that it isn't getting to me, because it definitely does. And I start to overthink. I sometimes even feel like I'm developing new insecurities, which is strange. You work for your body to get better, but you only feel like you look worse. I guess you find more things to be insecure about, which is annoying, because I know that that's the goal of those people. But as I said, I cannot do anything. I do this stuff for such a long time, and it still gets to me, and it makes me sad, overthink, makes me don't want to compete anymore, just because I don't want to get those comments. And yeah, so it's a little annoying. It's a little frustrating, because you put in a lot of work. You try to do your best. I mean, you try to help people, and then there's people that just discourages everything, and you look so shitty. Why do you even compete? Like, yeah, it's a little frustrating. And basically my message is that if you don't have nothing nice to say, it's better not to say anything. And I know it's not gonna help those people, because those will still say things that they want to say, I guess. But it's just, yeah, just be a nicer human being. I promise you will be much happier. So yeah, guys, I truly appreciate you. I cannot wait to bring you with me on this journey, no matter what is next. I will share that soon, as soon as I know myself. But right now, this is the feedback, this is the feels. I need to get some sleep, because I'm not sleeping and I'm stressed, and yeah. But I will let you know how it goes, and I'll see you in the next